10:02 Apple time. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from August 12th?
And I would second that.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It's unanimous. So Ralph, we'll just start with you. Report from the COA. What's going on?
Frankly, not much.
Okay.
We have a new director, as you know, Julie Wheatus. And we're talking about restoring men's breakfast, hopefully, at some point. Other than that, really nothing of note from COA.
Okay. With Van out, we can, unless somebody else attended the rec commission meeting. We will skip that for now and move over to old business. Strategic work plan.
Yes, I had given you a copy at the last meeting of the draft. Angie was kind enough to send me some thoughts on it, which were excellent about making sure we have enough questions and get enough youth input. I'm paraphrasing, but feel free to. And I don't know if anyone else had thoughts on it. I was trying to get some information, just looking at where we're going, how we can get there, what we should be doing. So this was my first attempt at a draft. I'm happy to clean up a few things, make sure we add a whole section on youth and families, so.
You did an excellent job, though. You really did.
Oh, thank you, Angie.
You always do it.
And I apologize for not having made any comments, but quite frankly, it got to the back of my list and I didn't get to it, so.
That's quite all right.
But I will try, if you're still open to.
Of course,
Yeah, okay,
please. It's
okay.
really, it was just a draft, but I just wanted to put it out there so
Sure.
you all knew what I was working on and where we're
Right.
going. But I do think it will be important to move forward, and I think any feedback you can give is great.
Okay. Budget.
I also, at the last meeting, gave you a copy of the draft budget.
It's felt like there was a lot on it.
And the one-page narrative that was requested for August 31st. And we had talked about it, but I said I would give you all time to digest and see if you had any questions or thoughts. I explained about how about 75% of our budget is heat, lights, water. It's not, and then if you take into consideration the other maintenance parts that are for the entire building, it really leaves about a 2 to 3% budget that's just community centers. So there's not a lot there, but I did put a list of desires together, which I think are important, things like new Wi-Fi phone system, large fans in the gymnasium, getting the bleacher, the one bleacher, all of them
Fixed,
replaced, but
replaced.
changing them from wood to a more sustainable material. So all of that is in there. I didn't receive anybody who thought of something I hadn't, but if you do, it's, like I said, the draft. So feel free to just keep letting me know. That's it.
I was gonna say, I think any of the issues I had or questions I had, I asked the last time, so.
Sure.
The outdoor bathroom cleaning?
Yes, Van had asked me if I could get information on that,
Who
and
was
I,
cleaning it?
yes, and I did get it, and if I'm not mistaken, I sent it right to Van, but I put it on there in case he had any other questions.
Okay.
And the contact for the town on that is Sean Libby, so I gave him that information, so.
Solar.
You had asked where the solar goes for the money from solar goes.
Right.
So I have reached out to the chief financial officer. I have not heard back from her, but as soon as I do, I will let you know. I asked for an outline of where it goes and the breakdown, so it has not come back in, and I did send a reminder, but I also know the town was in its audit, so I'm sure she was a little taken with that. And I'm sure I will get it for the next meeting, but I didn't want you to think I forgot. I did email and it is out there and we'll find
Oh,
out.
thank you. New business.
So, we started our Try It, You'll Like It, You Might Like It series. And we had our very first one on Wednesday at 6 p.m. About 20 people came to a free exercise class. They were all excited to be here. We have another NIA coming up on this Tuesday, the 13th, 6 p.m., free class. And then another Zumba class on September 21st at 6 p.m. And I was trying to see if we could figure out what people are looking for, people who work. I want to make sure that we're meeting their needs. And somebody asked if I would consider doing a Saturday class, so I'm more than happy to do that. So you will see, and I wanted to announce that we have a wonderful instructor, Alyssa, who is coming to do on the Touch a Truck Day, October 8th. We're gonna make it kind of a family day, so if, Dad wants to take the kids and look at the trucks, Mom might be able to go inside and have a nice Zumba class, or vice versa, it's not limited, but we will be doing that and promoting that as another one of our Try It, You Might Like It. Because it's a different day, different instructor, they're going to partner up, so we're excited about that opportunity. On that day, also on the Touch a Truck Day, it's not listed on the flyer, but I just got off the phone and confirmed we will have an ice cream truck there until 1 o'clock. So that's one of the more popular trucks that comes, making it a nice family event too, and that's free, they get to get ice cream, so.
That's nice.
Can I come?
Yeah.
I hope you do.
Yes, you can.
We have so many people coming.
Ice cream is very tempting.
Yeah.
You get to pick whatever you want off the truck. And the nice ice cream driver lets people go inside and ring the bell.
Well, that's kind of fun.
Come on, haven't you always wanted to do that? I'll be honest, I do it every year.
Well, I definitely
It's
let
cute.
Fallon know about it.
There you go. So our next Try It, You'll Like It series, is technology, and I have, working with the library who's going to put on one of the sessions about all of the devices and things that you can get, newspapers online. So we'll have it over here, and we're gonna try and reach different people the people who go to the library probably already know about those services. So we're just trying to partner with different groups and organizations.
That's
I am
awesome.
still significantly searching for somebody who can teach a kind of, not a basic, this is a computer class, but maybe the next step of a computer class for, people who, not necessarily young people who have grown up with computers, but I'm gonna say people my age, our age, who say, you know what, I know how to do it, I know how to do this, but I would like to sharpen my skills, so. They're not as easy to find, so I'm still searching, I've contacted schools, I'm gonna find them, so that will be part of our technology.
We need to find one of the high school kids to teach how to set
I
up
think that would be, I think it would be
Great
wonderful.
internship.
settings on
It
my
would
Be a
iPhone.
good internship, yeah,
It would be wonderful.
yeah.
I would love that, actually, I think that's really what the building's about.
I would
Full
check with the
circle.
department chair, see
I
what
should.
senior that might be really sharp and going into college for computers.
Mhm. How about something on social media?
Yes. Do you wanna lead that? Cause I know,
Yeah.
I know that you're strained.
We're gonna sign up Ralph for everything. Actually, we're just gonna sign him up for TikTok.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Absolutely, I'll look
Yeah,
into
that
that,
would be a
that's a
good,
great
I
one.
think a
Yeah.
lot of folks, I being one of them,
Yeah.
have no idea what social media is or how to use it,
I
so.
wonder if Ginny Hewitt might have some, old individuals who might be able to teach some of that stuff, because I know they do a lot at the library.
Yeah, I
So
will
maybe
check.
there's another,
Yeah, they've
person that
been
might-
wonderful to work with, so
Yeah.
I will reach back out to them too, and
But again,
Take
high school
advantage.
kids would be
Perfect,
you know,
yeah.
perfect
Oh, yeah,
instructors.
they know all
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
Insta and Twitter and
Yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok and-
Intergenerational too.
And
That's right.
Insta-talk, isn't that what it is?
Yes, that's definitely.
Exactly, that's exactly what it is. We're just merging them all together into one.
So that was the, try it,
Try
you
it,
might
like
like it. Yeah,
I love that. That is
Thanks.
by far, you know, as always, another Carolyn outside the box thinking, and amazing as always.
well, I hope people, and what I do ask, I started that class and said, all I'm asking for the people is that they let me know if this is something that they would like, because then we'll find an instructor and we can have a class at night. So we're gonna see what they're looking for. That's really why we're doing it, just to make sure everyone feels part of the community center
Sure.
and getting what they need out of it. We have a plethora of classes during the morning and during the day for people who are retired or have work at night. So I'm just trying to make sure everyone's represented.
I think it's great. Special town meeting.
Is October 18th at 6 p.m. here in the gym. So I just wanted to get that date out there for you all. And for the public, of course. I'm sure they hear it a lot, but it impacts us because we have to cancel some of our
Yeah.
programs to accommodate that, but that's a necessity.
Okay. Moving on to the director's updates.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go quickly through a lot of the things that we've been doing. The Fix It Bike Basics, we had a Fix It shop. We workshopped with a person who does this for a living. She was wonderful, Dr. Stephanie Soros. She was lovely, I probably pronounced her last name wrong. And we worked with the Bikeways Committee, there were over 30 people there. It was looked like an overcast day, I was not sure. But people have been wonderful about writing how great it was. In our next newsletter, we're hopefully putting the location of where all the bike stations are. We're just waiting for them all to get put in. But so 8 of them around town, and that one out here is getting used on a very regular
Is
basis.
it?
So
Mm.
I think it's great.
Are those stations something that would be like removed in the winter?
No, they are there. They're made to be weathered.
Okay.
Yeah. And with each bike station is a bike rack. So.
Okay.
The college essay writing workshop was also great. It was wonderful to see. There was families that came, from grandparents to a parent with the young adults. And it's a workshop I would like to do again. We did it in August, and I think if we did it a different time during the year too, we would get more people, and she is more than willing to do that. So again, just trying to reach out to a different population and provide things that might be helpful or useful. But it was great, and they were all at the same point of their essay writing, so it was
Right.
very successful. Sometimes they're at different places, but she was great, and we look forward to working with her again.
Who was the instructor?
I knew you were gonna ask me that. It just, honestly, I just went out of my head because I was thinking, I will get that and post it, and
It might be good to do it again, like maybe January. I'm thinking, because the kids have to get all those scholarships out.
yes.
You know, and they all require essays today.
And when
Or
are,
most of them, not all.
since it's been a couple minutes since I've been to college, I can't even remember when we started applying.
So Angie would probably be able to answer this better, but I have a young adult who works at the front desk with me, and he is a junior going into his senior year, and that is, they started their
Early.
junior year.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Starting to
So-
get stuff together, yeah.
For sure, and there are some early admissions that go out just
Yeah.
before you enter into the senior year, and again, not my area of expertise, I just happen to know because I was having a conversation with the gentleman who works for us.
Yeah, that's
And I was amazed at how far they are. I mean, again, it was a long minute ago before I was doing those things.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, because
Yeah.
if these things are still coming up, obviously,
Oh, yeah.
you know, the seniors, they just started, if
No, the seniors are probably done. This is more the
They're
juniors.
really
who
done.
are-
Yeah, juniors are, but you know, it's still good to offer it to everybody.
Oh,
and-
we do,
And
for
I'd
sure.
probably do it, I'd maybe even do it 3 times a year if you could.
So I will
You know,
check
'cause,
with the
you know,
nice woman who put it
Some
on,
children don't
who's-
really write well, and it really helps when somebody can get you focused and,
Hmm.
you know.
I would have partaken in something
Yeah,
like that.
I would have too if I was, you know, young.
I don't think
it's
I had to
important.
do one.
Oh.
Sorry.
Wow.
Essay? What's an essay? I'm way before
Didn't have the
you all.
need to write, it was all that carving on stone.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's a great one to offer.
No, it is a great thing. I'm
Yeah.
just concerned about, I'm always thinking about, I know one of the kids who's a senior, and I didn't think she was done with her.
And if they're
Oh, no,
not, some might
applications.
not be.
Some
I
still
mean, people
plugging,
are-
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
pizza and bingo. What
So
a great
we are
combination.
Yeah, it's candy bar
That's
bingo
funny.
and pizza night, and it's really just, this is just another event. I think that when school starts up, sometimes
Yeah.
it's a little chaotic, so it's nice if during the week, maybe one night, you don't have to think about what you're doing for dinner. It's early enough in the evening, I think we start at 5:30, we play bingo, and we are providing the pizzas for everyone. We partner with Ring Brothers, who has the pizza shop right in there, and they are phenomenal to us. And so we will have pizza and something to drink while we play some bingo games, and prizes will be had. A lot of candy bars, but also some nice new books that were donated and things like that. So really just a nice family night, and take a little pressure off of families to
Yeah.
try and think of
Hmm.
school starting up, I have dinner, so come on in, drop by.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Where in the building will that take place?
That will be right inside the multipurpose room.
Nantucket basket.
So, we have a woman in town who does this for, actually, she goes over to the Nantucket Basket Museum, and she is wonderful in going to show people. She makes the baskets, but she also works there, gives demonstrations. So she's gonna be here in our multipurpose room, giving a demonstration on and speaking about where the lightship basket comes from, how it's made, what its purposes are. We'll raffle off that bracelet. We have little light refreshments for people. And I'm going to tell you, I think this is one of the programs we've gotten the most calls about. People are very interested in it. So it's at 1:00 on September 14th. It's right after one of our lunch program, the senior older adult lunch programs. So I will let you know how that goes, but I'm looking forward to it. I think that one of the things I wanted to do also was tap into some of the resources we have right here in this town. And Pat, who's going to do this class, is wonderful, so.
Talented.
Yeah, we have a lot of talented people.
Okay, we touched on Touch a Truck.
We touched on the Touch It Truck, yes, and the family day, including free Zumba that day, so, and the free ice cream. So that will be, you'll see information about that. Yeah, I jot that
I
down.
got that down.
We've tried it. We've tried it. We're liking it. We've discussed it.
Yes, so that September is fitness, and then October is technology.
Awesome.
That's good.
Under other, we received our trust from Aura Gaylord Ruth in the amount of $13,060, I think it was, something, $13,060.
Cool.
And we get that on a yearly basis, and it's a wonderful gift. It really helps us do a lot of the programming. It helps us with technology that we're bringing into the building. So the selectmen just accepted that gift last night, so we're very grateful to the trust and to the family.
So that's earmarked for just the community center?
Correct.
So anything that's used, so. which is
It's
great.
just used
So
here, right.
do you have an idea what you wanted to use it for? I mean, I know you have a lot of wants on your list that you could probably take off the budget, maybe.
So that's what I do, is I wait to see what we can't or won't go through or is questionable for the budget, and then I see if we have enough to cover it in that. We used a little bit of the money from last year's for the new software that we needed and it has made a difference. So that's what we really do, is wait to see what we actually need that hasn't been budgeted for, that would be imperative for us to have right away.
Sure.
So, I don't know what that will be now, but I do wanna use it to do some programming. I wanna use it to help with the strategic work plan about how we get that word out. I do wanna make sure that we're having people fill them out, so I haven't figured out how it would be used, whether it's in a mailing but something like that too. I think that would be a good use of the money, to try and gather information on this building to help it move forward. It's kind of the vision she had of making sure to leave us that
Sure.
lovely trust.
Whose trust is it?
Ora Gaylord Ruth and her husband Joseph,
Mhm.
they have passed on, and
Mm.
obviously,
Mm.
and we are one of 4 organizations that received it.
That was nice.
That is
Yeah.
super nice.
Very nice, very nice. My other, under other, is we have a new liaison. Larry is no longer the liaison to the facilities committee. Julie Kavanaugh is, and I have reached out to her. I sent her minutes, and I will also reach out again and see if she would like to do her blurb for our next newsletter, as you've all had to do. She doesn't get off of it, and get right on that. And then on sad news, I'm sure some of you remember Judy Newton, who worked at the front desk. She has passed away, and we appreciate all that she brought to the community center. She started as a volunteer and then took on a little part-time evening and weekend job. She'd been retired for a little bit, but just recently passed, and she's in our thoughts, and we are better off having known her. So,
Mm.
Thank you, Judy.
thank you, Judy, and her family
Exactly.
as well.
Thank you, Judy.
I have great memories.
I will definitely miss her at Halloween.
Halloween,
any
yeah.
of the Halloween parties.
She would always dress for them, and she
Yeah.
was, so.
Have fun.
Well, I think I just regurgitated everything I had, so I apologize, but
I know it's early Halloween party. I know that it's the drive-through. When are you gathering candy?
we already started. We have
Okay.
sent letters to all of the people. We have posted in our newsletter, and the next newsletter will have a whole feature about it. But
Okay.
we did ask for donations in the September one, and in the October one, we send that out. It
Okay.
goes October 1st. But yes, we've already started, sent out, started calling, so. Been in touch with a few, got a donation already, so.
And do you have the bag packing
Schedule yet, I
volunteer
don't, no.
volunteer time?
We did ask for volunteers, and I'm happy to say people are reaching out to help us, which is really important, because stuffing the bags takes a little bit, as
we know.
you all know, and then giving out on that night is, I keep telling the volunteers, it is work, but it's fun,
It's fun.
and it goes by fast,
Yeah.
so.
It goes by so fast. Angie and I will definitely be,
Yeah, we definitely will be
we will
there.
be there.
Excellent.
We can sign up before we leave?
Absolutely.
We will be
do
manning our
Yeah.
station
Manning your
one.
station, that's
Yeah.
right.
We had fun.
We did have fun.
Excellent. I don't know if there was anything else y'all had for me, or things that you would like me to be working on other than what we're already working on.
What's the distribution of the newsletter?
How many do we do? We
Yeah.
send ours out by email,
Mhm.
and we print up copies.
Mhm.
And we have a few, I think we're at like over 500 that we email.
Mm.
And we definitely print a few hundred every month that people pick up, that and then they sign up, we have a sign-up sheet right there, so then the next month we can mail it. So it's growing fast.
Yeah.
Which is great because we don't pay for postage or anything.
Right.
It's,
Right.
you know, if somebody wants one mailed, or calls, I'm happy to send one out, but that's really one or two. Most of the people don't mind it emailed, or they come right in and pick them up.
Well, it's well done, it really is.
It's a work
it'll
in
catch your eye.
progress.
It's well done.
It is, and I love getting it in my email.
Yeah.
Oh, see, we're trying to.
Where is it being distributed besides here, the paper copies?
So we'd send them to the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
I send it to the library.
Mm-hmm. The golf course at Harwichport by
I
any chance?
don't. I can certainly
Just a
ask.
thought, I don't play golf, but
I will ask if they'll take some, so.
Putting it at the pickleball.
yeah, well, I put them on the bleachers when we play, but it's limited pickup, I have
Yeah.
to say.
I should do an article on pickleball, then they'll pick them up.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm.
And I will say that we highlight a group or organization, and it's really fun to watch the whole group when they come in for their next meeting, and they gather around the bench reading them and
Yeah.
talking about. So it's been nice, and we've connected with a lot. And if you think of ideas that aren't in here, this is definitely, I know I stress draft, but this is a work in progress. We just started it. But I think it's helping to get the word out in what we do. But I'm happy if there's ideas or columns or things you think we should have in here.
Did you send it over to Joy Jordan of the school, cause she posts up everything for all the schools? Cause that'd be, and it's
I
online, so
didn't. What
the
a
parents
great
can read all the
idea.
stuff that's going on.
That is an excellent, I did not send it to Joy,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, she'll get that posted up for you.
That would be wonderful, yes. We did send over our flyers to the elementary school, so, because they email out as well to the
Yeah.
parents. So our touch of tracks, we do that, but I
She'll
did
do all
not-
the schools
yeah,
for you.
I will definitely. Excellent suggestion, thank you.
The only thing I was thinking of was like an article, maybe when they do the Wall of Fame people.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great idea. Or even just telling
I
people
wasn't sure
about
if you
it.
either want to mention it or
Sure.
basically make it something each year when when everybody gets nominated or.
You know what else might be an idea, and you can all think I'm crazy, is why wouldn't we take a person who's on that and highlight them in here?
Yeah.
If they're in their wall,
Oh.
we should do, like, did you know, there's more coming, or, here's how they nominate, but this is the first, and just keep,
Adding on.
yeah. And I don't think people know everything that's in the building, so
Right.
that's
Right.
what we're trying to
That's
do
true,
too.
yeah, that's true.
So,
Good idea. That's good.
that's, I think, all I have.
Okay.
Okay, well, I guess anybody else? Rob?
Nothing? Nope, nothing
Nope.
interesting?
Well, good.
Angie,
So
you're
far, so
good?
good, yeah.
Okay, well, wow. Sped through.
I did
10:30.
speak.
Oh.
Official adjournment time.
Thank you all.
Thank